What's up, YouTube? It's No Bias Boxing here with all the latest on sweet science. So I took a lot of time off from this channel and I'm back now. I'm coming back and I'm going to make videos daily, I'd say. I'm going to try to up the quality of my videos, keep upgrading it. So yeah, the topic I want to discuss on my first video back, none other than the heavyweight scene, Anthony Joshua taking on Dominic Breazeale. So as you know, Anthony Joshua won the IBF world title that was stripped from Tyson Fury for some freaking stupid reason. So he won it by second round knockout over Charles Martin. Charles Martin, people thought he might test Joshua a bit, but really when he got in the ring, you just noticed the difference in class. Joshua just a beast compared to Martin. His timing was too good for him, and he iced him out in the second round. So now that leads us to June 25th. He'll be making his first defense against Dominic Breazeale. At first I wasn't sure how I felt about this fight, but you gotta realize that there was only a limited amount of opponents that they could choose from. Due to the IBF situation, you can only fight someone that's ranked in the top 15. So a bunch of the fighters in the top 15 were already taken up, busy, occupied with other fights. So it was between, I believe, Eric Molina, Dominic Breazeale, and a few other guys. Oh, and Andy Ruiz. So out of those guys, I don't know. Dominic Breazeale isn't the worst opponent, especially for your worst title. Especially for your first title defense. I mean, Deontay Wilder got Eric Molina and Johnny Duhapis or something along those lines. So yeah, not a horrible fight for your first defense, as long as it's leading to something. I mean, I don't want to see a freaking Kell Brooks situation where he won the title, everyone loves him, and then he goes and defends against freaking bums for 2 years. Like, we don't need that. We get that Joshua's developing, we get that he started late, and we're going to give him this fight, okay? He can beat up on Dominic Breazeale, but as long as it leads to something. Signs are it could be leading to a big fight after the summer, in the fall, maybe November time or September time, against either Tyson Fury, which would be freaking huge if he gets past Klitschko, or maybe David Haye, after Haye beats up on Shannon Briggs. So, I just want to talk about Dominic Breazeale for a second. He is currently 17-0 with 15 knockouts. And I'd say he has to be one of the least impressive U.S. Olympians so far. To be honest, it looks like he started boxing 2 years ago when you see him fight. No disrespect to Dominic Breazeale. I mean, he gets in there, he does his best, but that fight against Amir Mansour, he was almost looking outclassed. Mansour was beating up on him, dropped him, had him hurt. Credit to Dominic Breazeale, he landed a punch that broke Mansour's jaw, and Mansour couldn't continue. Excuse me. But if that didn't happen, man, Mansour would have iced him. Mansour was gonna TKO Dominic Breazeale. And just think, Amir Mansour hits hard, but he's a small heavyweight. He's like, what, 6'1", 6 feet? I don't know, maybe 6'2", max. Anthony Joshua is a giant. Dominic Breazeale, in my opinion, stands no chance against Anthony Joshua. Dominic Breazeale has looked bad every time he stepped up so far. Against Amir Mansour, he was on his way to losing. Fred Cassie, I thought Fred Cassie got robbed. And even against Nagy Aguilar, he didn't look too good. He won the fight, but he did not look too good. Furthermore, these guys went to the same Olympics. Joshua won the gold medal, and Breazeale was eliminated his first fight. So that's just another way to contrast their accomplishments. Yeah. That's all I gotta say on the topic, man. As long as it's just leading to something. Like, I understand first title defense isn't gonna be the hardest one, especially in the new era of boxing. Anthony Joshua is a freaking star, man. He can sell at arenas. They don't want to feed him to the wolves just yet. Is he ready for Tyson Fury? I'm not quite sure yet, but I don't think they want to take those risks. He has less than 20 fights. He has a lot of time to build up. He's still young. He's still improving constantly. So a fight like this, maybe one more, but as long as it's leading to the big fights, man, that's all from me, man. No Bias Boxing, signing out.